Hello, how you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Anything fun and exciting today? Thank you guys. Welcomes. Hi Nico, hi Shark, how are you? Hi Dur, how you doing today? Hello Kit. Hi Gorgeous. I'm very excited today, both for the stream, but also I'm going to be doing an SMP today. Although probably, I'm not sure. I think the first day I might do Twitch only, so but that's going to be plus 18 on there. So hi Kui, so I get a feel like what's happening, but we'll see. So that's in a few hours. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I love that you joined my live, but how are you? I'm doing pretty good, a little tired, but hi Dur. Hi Kiwi. Welcome everyone. I am the boy R. Messy. My Argentinian friends even convinced. I think my Portuguese friend even told me, please don't turn Renato. It was really funny. I haven't talked to him in like 2 years, but should have followed or something. I think you don't like my answer. Welcome guys, glad to have you here. Hi Dog Day. Hello Kitty, how are you? Hi Jigme. Yeah. Hi Shine, how you doing today? Hi everyone, glad to have you. I do appreciate all the donations. Thank you guys for coming. Messy still. Hello, welcome. I don't know many football players, so. Favorite hour. This is my favorite. Hi Luke. Yeah, Lucas, please. Hello, how you doing today? No, that's actually harder. I would have to think about that for a bit. Hi Dirt Glass, how you doing? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi Mikey, welcome if you're new. Glad to have you. That's for my donathon. So if you donate on Ko-Fi, and I give you the thing, you can do it there. Hello. I'm doing good, guys. What about you? We're playing Neidato Tower today. It's Neidato 7. This is not Neidato 7. This is 1. I usually do all 7. I do 7 in them and then go back. Hi Char. I don't know. Mbappe, I would say. Make sure to follow or some. Oh wait, I forgot that I'm gonna do Meep or Moop. Forgot to do that today. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys here. How you guys doing right now? Thank you guys for the subs, by the way, if you just joined. Hi Dirt Glass, how you doing there? Welcome. What's the average? Oh, that's okay. Hello Sylvia, glad to have you here. How you doing today? Welcome. Anything fun? Anything? Hi Jane Doe. I guess you did just get a shout out. Make sure if you're new to sub though, if you haven't done so, and like the stream if you guys haven't done so either. Hi Chars, how you doing today? Welcome back Jane Doe, glad to have you. Anything fun and exciting today? Make sure to follow or some. Hello everyone. Hello meet the shout. This game is like, it sounds like, oh my, okay. Hi Oni-chan. It is AI. I am human, yeah. I am a human, not AI. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. How you guys doing today? Hi Angel, glad to have you here. Hi big boys, how you? You scared? Oh, thank yous. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you are new here. Meep, meep. Friendship, how you guys doing today? Welcome, glad to have you. Hello, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Daniel, hi CG, how you doing today? Welcome, glad to have you here. I played these games before. Hi Charles, how you doing today? Welcome, glad to have you here. Hello. I am playing. Hi Daniel, hi Toby, hi Angel. Also, I want to say thank you guys for the donations today. Any donations really appreciated, guys. So if you guys do want to donate, feel free to do so. Hi Denzel, how are you? Hi Patrick. Always up to you if you want to donate. Don't feel forced, but hey, if you want to, just help me out. Hi Yumi. Hi Chantal, hi Uzi, how are you? Hi Jolly, how are you doing today? Welcome. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hi Charles. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Jolie, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Paul, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Toby, hi Dryer, hi Sharp, meet. Guys, make sure to sub or follow if you guys are new. It does help out. How many subs are we at? Hi Aaron, hi Uzi, hi Trouble, how are you doing today? I am new and sub. Thank you Maria for the sub. Hi Denzel, hi Angel, hi Doles, hi Master, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Mia, hi Master, hi Mont, hi Uzi, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Trouble. Hi Tora, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi everyone. Oh god, I fell. Hi Amir, hi Paul, how you doing today? Welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. You eat butter. I mean maybe on like some foods, but not like directly. Wait, really? No, I'm at 123. You liar. No, I'm joking, it's okay. Hi, I'm doing good today. What about you guys? How are you guys doing today? Make sure to follow us up. Hello MZ, hi 4, hi Aline, hi Ruby, how you doing today? Hi Char, hi Crazy, glad to have you here. Welcome. Hi Ashley. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi Rip, hi Hazel, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Sylvia, hi Festus, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Verify, hi Joshi, hi Charles, how you doing? Hi Money, hi Kira, hi Fur, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Mira, hi Roxy, how you doing today? Welcome. Hi Angel, how you doing today? Hi Sylvia, hi Kira, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Any fun exciting today? Just got banned. Hi Mashiro, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming. Also, I really do appreciate all the donations and stuff that you guys give. It really does help me out. Hello Tiara, how you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm the biggest fan. Yeah. I appreciate you guys being fed. Hi Roxy, hi Phantom, how you doing there? Hi Bill, how you doing there, Coco? Hello. Hi Berlin, hi Ayana, hi Unicorn, how you? Hi Galassa, hi Patrick, how are you? Hi, Gerson. Hi, Charlie. Make sure to follow or sub, everyone. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys doing well. Hello. Thank you, Eli, for the 2 jewels. Glad to have you here, Eli. Glad to have you here. 1,000. Hi, how you doing today? Hi, Toshi. How you doing today? Hi, you're local. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Natalie. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you. Oh, I got an idea. Be sure to follow or sub, guys, if you are here today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming. Oh no, it's not right now. Hi there. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Ashling. Hi, Cash. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Ellie, thank you so much for the sunshine. Thank you, Ellie, so much. Glad to have you. Hi, Bisco. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Be sure to follow. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the sunshine. I'm not adding Astro, Izo, Bisco, Ellie, Eli, Ava. Thank you guys for coming. Glad to have you here. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Thank you. Yeah, you send the emoji. Hi, Eva. Hi, Ashlyn. Hi, Sylvia. Glad to have you here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Burke. Hi, Eli. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you. Hi, Bipsicle. How you doing today? Hi, Angelo. Hi, guys. Welcome. Everybody. I'm glad to have you here. How you guys doing right now? Hi, Karen. Hi, Stitch. Hi, Cece. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Hi, Rad. Hi, Chad. Hi, Ava. Hi, Lily. How you doing today? Welcome. Be sure to follow. Hi, Frosty. Hi, Angelica. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. You play keyboard? I see. I could definitely play it maybe later. I'll have to see. I tried doing it though, and it's like the problem is it's so slow at the start that like a lot of my viewers are not the biggest fan of it. Although, are you the person that asked like 20 times about it, bro? You've asked like 500 times for me to play it. It's okay, but yeah. Hi, T-Day. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Dinde. Hi, Unknown. Why do I keep falling? Because I'm playing the obby and I'm doing stuff on the side since I have a SMP event I'm doing coordination for right now. Well, I'm not in charge. Sorry, that sounds like I'm in charge. I have nothing to do with the SMP running it. However, I'm part of it and I'm trying to figure out skins and other stuff for me and my character. So it's taking a little bit of time. And part of it's my fault. It's actually completely my fault, but I'm figuring stuff out, okay? Username. Oh, I can put my username. Yeah. Forgot to put the username. Also, I want to say thank you guys again for the donation. Hello, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you guys. Welcome. Hi, Day. You built like... Oh, that's cool, man. Thank you guys for the follow or sub. Hi, Cute. How you doing today? Welcome. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Ria. How you doing today? Welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Unknown. Hi, Yellow. Hi, Mihola. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Kalua. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hello. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Kalua. I haven't seen you in like a very long time. How have you been? I know I saw you like last week, but other than that, it's been like so long. Thank you guys coming back again. I do appreciate it. I go, why are you ignoring me? I did not even ignore you. What obby? I said Neidato Tower, and then you said I'm ignoring. I don't know what response you want. I'm sorry, I'll write a paragraph next time. Koshi, I am playing the game of Neidato Tower. It is an obby with the perculus of, I don't know. Super busy. Oh, it happens. Life happens, you know. Do what you need to do, okay? I wish you the best. I'm figuring stuff out right now with my friends, so... Hi, Regina. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Nindeo. Welcome. Hi, Angel. How are you? Hi, Regine. I don't know. Sorry, I am blanking out mentally right now. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Delo. Hi, Moy. Hi, Dinde. Hi, Christian. They should have followed or something. Okay. Hi, Regine. Hi, Regine. How you doing? Welcome. Hi, Doran. How you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hello. Hi, 83 Logic. Glad to have you. Hi, Natalie. How you doing there? Welcome. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Ryan. Glad to have you here. Hi, Wolfcon. Hi, Diva. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hello. Hi, Ada. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Azia. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mary. Hi, Moya. How you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Be sure to follow, sub. Glad to have you back. Welcome back, Albert. Hi, Zara. Hi, Rhodes. How you guys doing today? Hi, Justice. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Welcome, guide. Be sure to follow or sub. Be sure to follow or sub. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you, Jamie, for the roses. And thank you, Luke, for the 2 stars. Glad to have you guys. I'm so sorry. I am... Welcome. Hello, 500. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hello, Jamie. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hi, Jamie. How you doing today? Thank you for the stars. Hi, Chris. Hi, Yellow. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Isabel. Everything. Yes. How you doing today? Welcome. Anything fun? Hi, Azil. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. You guys are amazing. Hello, Jamie, for the 6 jewels. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How you guys doing today? What are you guys up to? Hello, Azel. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Isabel. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Hi, Anna. $100. I would love $100 right now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Hello, Azal. Hello, Kathy. How you doing today? Hi, Rai. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Sorry, guys. I've been coordinating something really quickly. Hellos. I am new subscriber. Welcome if you're new subscriber. Hello. Please stop spamming, Azal. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout, man. I don't want to be mean, but you spammed like way too heavily. Hi, Valerie. I don't want to be mean, but like, come on. I don't add people, but if you do want to join my game, you can do that here. I give you out my user. Hi, Ingla. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Valerie. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. Be sure to follow us up. Glad to have you here. Be sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Malachi. Hi, Natalie. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kathy. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Charlie. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Kathy. Hi, TJ. How are you? Glad to have you. Oh, I died. Make sure to follow our sub. Oh, what was? Hi, Shelby. How are you? I'm a girl. Hi, Leah. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Kurt. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you guys. Make sure to follow our sub. I do appreciate all the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Shelby. Hi, War. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Please give me a song. Silent Siren Routine. Gender. Guess. It's not really hard. I would laugh if you get it wrong, but it's okay. JK. I mean, I could identify as anything, so it's not really, like, you know. I guess I could. Hi, guys. Are you normal, Roblox? Hi, Maria. Hi, you know, welcome, welcome. Hi, Drax. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, my girl. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Panda Bells, how you doing today? Hi, Gracie. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Hi, Drax. How are you? Also, I want to say thank you guys again for the donations today. Any donation really does help me out. So if you guys ever want to donate, feel free to do so. I'm doing good, Panda. What about you? I was talking with some friends today. Make sure to follow her some. I don't friend people, guys. Keep that in mind. Star, thank you for the hat. Glad to have you here, Stars. Thank you for the sparkle. Glad to have you here. Good. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Star. Thank you, Star. Thank you for Luke for the two. Thank you, Star, for the fur. Glad to have you here. No, not endless mode. Okay, well. Hi, Saja. How you? Glad to have you here. Yeah, you can join. I'll give you the game rate. I think I ironically did it in the best time to do it. Thank you guys for coming. Sure, we could be. I don't mind being more friends. Hello, hi Stacy, hi Ruby. Sorry, I'm kind of busy. Sorry, I am very a little bit what's the best way to put it? Occupied. That's the best way to put it. So sorry if I'm pretty bad for responding. Nightmare. What sucks? Hi Charlie, hi Joe. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello. I don't know actually right now. I feel like Argentina. I know people don't say Argentina as much, but I feel like they still got a good chance. Hi Catherine. Hi Tom. Maybe France. Canada did very well, but it was against Qatar, so I mean, it's kind of like expecting, like, you know. Wow, to be fair, it's almost like expecting Spain to do great against Cape Verde. The thing about the World Cup this year, though, is in the US, and I'm like, I actually don't like that it's in the US as much. Like, if it was any other country, it'd be fine. Which is funny since I'm American, but I'm like, oh, God. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow us. Hi, Sylvia. I'm sad. Hi, Nazar. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Rebirth. How you doing there? Also, the World Cup this year is so expensive. Like, even if, like... Hi, guys. Make sure to follow or sub. I'd be glad to have you. The way it's positioned is, like, very, I don't know. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Oliver. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I felt like the way the locations were chosen was very much more based off of money and fame. Like, why is Kansas City? I don't want to be mean to Kansas City. I get it. I'm happy like a smaller city got picked too, since a lot of times they skip smaller cities in concerts or anything like that in general. But I'm like, why also Kansas City? I feel like it's just because of the Chiefs. And they have the stadium because of that. But that's... I don't hate Kansas City. It's a good city. I've been there. But it's like... Out of a lot of the cities in contention, like, why skip over it for other ones? But I don't know. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Pickles. Glad to have you here. Like, you could have maybe, like, Minneapolis could have been pretty good. And, like, I know they're Denver, but, like, I think Denver is, right? But, like, I don't know. Hi, Oliver. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Brian. I think with Chicago, they had an argument with that, so that's a different story, but... Hello, make sure to follow or some. I feel like San Antonio also would have been very good, but they only did Dallas, which I get it, but, like... I feel like there's more soccer for US, what we say, fans there. Hello, Vonnie. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yes, I know what happened to Oliver Tree. It's sad. Hello, welcome, welcome. 16K players, bro. That would crash everything. That is not this. I'm gonna be honest. That idea is not the best idea in the world. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't want to be mean, but there's a lot of reasons why that wouldn't be great. Dang, thank you for the hundreds. I don't want to like rain on your parade there, but like that would not work. You can add me here, guys. Also, I want to say thank you guys so much for the donation. Every donation you guys send really does help me out. I really do appreciate it. Thank yous. Hi Jessica, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Whatever you guys are up to. Thank you guys for coming. Hi Suzo, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Oliver, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Fasty. Not the Roblox VTuber one. You commission it? I got mine commissioned. You can buy it too from like a pre-made one, but those are they're pre-made, so you gotta keep that in mind. I wouldn't say no swearing. I definitely do swear from time. Hi Shelby, how you doing today? Hi Nixon, how you doing today? Hi Martha, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi Deftones. I don't know. Is Japan playing today, or is that like in 2 days? Hi AOG, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Guys, I'm not like that interested. Like, I know a bit about it, but it's like I'm not that interested in it. Like I said, since one, it's in the US, and I have, even though I'm from the US, I have issues for a lot of reasons, not just the cities. So that's one of it. Hi Charlie, glad to have you here. Hello. Hi Blocks. Hi Toby. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. And also, it's like, you know, it's just so, it's still the first round, right? It's not that like the most interesting right now. Make sure to follow yourself. I'm glad to have you guys. Hi Fasty. Hi Jessica. Hi everyone. I'm actually surprised they even had it, but I'm like, I guess like once it was kind of confirmed, they can't really change. I mean, they still probably would have picked it. Not gonna lie, it was more of a money reason. They were pretty happy to continue. It is Neidato Tower. Make sure to follow us up. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys. Glad to have you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
You should go in with it, Ash. Thanks.
Hi Paisley. Jason, thank you for the 2 jewels. Glad to have you here. Hi Lemmy. Glad to have you here. Hi Ocean. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys. If you want to join, you can. Hi Uzi. Hello Ocean. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi Jessica. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Sylvia. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Sydney. Hi Malene. What are you guys up to today? Hi Charge. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna end for now, but I'll be back later, I think. Let me go check if I want to. Make sure to follow us up. Glad to have you here. Mm. So the stickers are... Jack, I did what? Oh, congrats, man, I'm getting a boyfriend. So the stickers are part of my donathon, so if you donate on Ko-Fi, if you want to do that, I can give you a link, but if you donate more than $10, I get a sticker on me. So I put a sticker on me for every donation I get that's $10 or more, so... If you're interested in that, let me know. I could definitely put a sticker on me. Oh, I forgot to put one sticker, huh? Thank you guys, glad to have you here. I gotta go. Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Laws. Hellos. How do I donate? So it's through my Ko-Fi link. So if you go to my let me show it. So this is a link, but if you can't click on it or use it, or if it doesn't show up, what you could do is go to my profile, and if you press my beacons, it should come up there. It should be pinned. Welcome. But yeah, if you're interested. So $10 or more, you get a sticker on me. Actually, let me show you the rewards if you don't mind. So these are the rewards. I'm supposed to eat ramen, spicy ramen, a little bit later this week. But $10 or more, you get a personal sticker on me. $50, you get a sticker sent to your house, but you can also buy that off of Ko-Fi if you just wanted to do that instead. $100, you get a signed business card, and $250, you get an audio of me saying anything. So yeah, it depends what you want to donate. That's always up to you. Hello. Also, Kalua, I will be streaming on Twitch later today, hopefully, if everything goes right. That might be a little bit more difficult than I think it will be, but we'll shout Steve, so if you want to come over and subscribe, follow me there, you can do that. Hi, Duncan. How you doing today? Thank you, guys. Hi, Bren. Hi, Alva. How you doing there? Welcome. But yeah, if you're interested, there you guys go. Apologies again. I'm sorry. I am very distracted by a lot of things, so... Be sure to follow us, so I'm glad to have you here. Hope you guys are doing well, so whatever you guys are doing. Thank you, guys. You're so awesome. Thank you. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Gracie. How you doing? Hi, Duncan. How are you? Make sure to follow her or something. Hi, Taffy. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Gorgeous. How you doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you guys. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. Bro, what? Hello. What do you mean, bro, what? I mean, you can mute them. Is that your boyfriend, or is that someone different? Is that your boyfriend or no? Sorry, my brain is actually kind of fried right now. I have done random, oh. That's funny as shit. What the fuck? Yeah, you can mute them. That's kind of weird. Hello, welcome. I mean, I was presuming they're joking even if they were your boyfriend for obvious reasons, because I don't think going to my chat and telling me that they're cheating on you is like the first message that someone would put, but yeah. Hello, make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you guys. I mean, I'll leave that up to you. That was it. Hi, Aria. Well, yeah, obviously, I was... Hi, Adrian, I didn't... So, question. Yeah, what's the question? Oh, I still have the financial incentives up. My bad. Yeah, question. I may, in fact, have answers. I mean, you could do that. I will, if you want to do it on a monthly basis, it's fine. I'm not sure how to count that, though. I guess my donathon goes into July, so I'll count the 40. I'll count it as $50 at least if you do tip $20 a month. Yeah, that's, I think, the most worth it. Hello, Rodrigo. Glad to have you here. Hope What's the help with? My chair is wobbly. Help me. Why is my sister annoying? I don't know. So, but yeah, I can send the stuff. Although you need to give me, if you want the sticker, I'm gonna have to get your address too. So like, it's up to you. I don't I don't know how to count it since I haven't been proposed that before. But I mean, hey, I'll count it for a bit. I mean, how long do you plan on doing it? I guess. MM2, but yes, that would really help me out. I promise you. Yeah, I played MM2. Thank you guys. Because yeah, the Dota thought it lasts for a bit, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Glua. I am like, my brain is like, I don't know how to count that since that hasn't been a proposed thing before. But if you want to just do it, I could definitely try to consider giving you stuff for that. Hello, welcome. Because I think that's fair, but I haven't been proposed that before, so thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate it. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Discord. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Char Dragons. How are you? Hi, Take. Hi, Orange. How you doing today? Welcome. What are you guys up to today? Welcomes. It's okay. That's fine. Hi, Cypress. Hi, Orange. How you? You should have followed her some. I don't mind. Yeah, I miss you, Farquad. We're talking about my donathon thing I'm doing right now. Nick, how you doing today? Welcome. But yes, I do miss you. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you guys. Hi, Regent. Are you there? Why are you? I'm a fan. Thank you for being fan. Appreciate it. Bro, you're fine. It's okay, man. Water under the bridge, as they say. Yes, Farquad. Sorry, sorry, I had to sneeze. Thank you for the galaxy! That is very nice of you for the galaxy. Thank you so much for that. That did cheer me up today. I'm not sad today. I'm actually really happy, but at the same time I'm a bit stressed, so that did make me a little bit more just happy. It's not bad stress, it's good stress. It's like it's an event I'm looking forward to, but there's a lot of planning involved and having to get stuff in tight deadlines. So thank you for another galaxy. I didn't know you gave 2. Wait, I'm so sorry. Thank you for another galaxy. That's so nice of you. Thank you for the high bears too, Farquad. That's so nice of you. 4 high bears as well. Let's go. Thank you so much for those. I appreciate that so much, Farquad. Wow. Hi, Aria. How you doing there? Welcome. Let me know, Kilua, when you do the thing in Ko-Fi, because I'm not sure if I'm getting notice. Okay, you didn't do anything. Okay, thank God. Sorry, I was a little bit afraid. I wonder if Kilua is still here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure. I didn't know what you want me to do for that, but thank you so much, Farquad. That's so nice for you. Thank yous. Hello, Haley. Hello, Jack. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Dot. How you doing today? Welcome. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Thank you guys for the follows and sub. Hi, Chanel. How you doing today? Hi, Emma. How you doing today? Is that TikTok? Yeah, so the galaxies are on TikTok. So, Galaxy. Hello. Someone got banned. What did they say? I mean, let me go check. I don't think they got banned. Your face. If you are anime, but I'm going to report you to YouTube. You'll be banned. Weird. You're. What? Are they like mentally okay? I generally think like they might need psycho. I'm gonna report your comment, because Jesus Christ, you need psychological help. I'm gonna put hate speech. Let's do that. Bro, that person needs, that guy needs some psychological help. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't want to be mean, but like, hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Zeron. You should have followers, so I'm glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. Yeah. You should have followed. Hello, welcome. Also, do you know that there's like YouTubers with like millions of subs? They don't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest. They give more of a rat's ass about your comment than me. Hi, Francis. They don't care about VTubers. Also, you were not on YouTube in 2012, my dude. Literally every gaming channel had no face cam. I don't know what to say. Hi guys. There might be a parrot in here. Maybe. What's a parrot? Is that like an actual parrot, or like a I presume that's like a metaphor for a person. I know it's not an actual parrot. It'd be funny though. Welcome, guys. If you make it to orange, I will sub. What do you mean orange? Hi guys, make sure to follow or sub. Also, thank you guys for the donations today. Hello, are you still here? Sorry, I don't know. I want to consider that though, since like, hello. Okay. Yeah, you could choose what you want to do with that. Sorry, since I know you said you were interested. I just didn't know if you were still doing it or not, since I'm not sure when I might end. So I was just wondering, since if you were busy or something, I'd be like, okay. I mean, I guess you could do it after stream. I'll still count it. It's just like I get the noti on stream, so I'm not sure if that mattered or not. It's up to you what you want to do, man. I'm not gonna force you to ever donate, so. Do appreciate it though, don't get me wrong. Hi Os, how you doing today? Hi The Truth, how you doing today? Hi Wah. Outfield Purge. Real feelings? No, this is fake, guys. I'm emo. No, I'm joking. I'm not, but Jack is not AI. To be fair, after a while, I kind of get used to the hate comments. I do like roasting people, which is the problem I have. I like to get in arguments with people because it's funny to me, but like it's not really great for streaming. But like, you know, I already got called like, you're gay, you know, like, get a job, blah blah blah. It's like I already seen that tone on it. Thank you all for the cozy. Okay, Lua, thank you for the cozy cat boy. Thank you, Kara, for the 2 jewels. I mean, to be streamed on these 2 platforms, you kind of need thick skin, and that's like something I developed. Plus, it's like I was on CS. I know how this works. Put my name. So yeah, you need to donate $10 on my donathon, and then I'll add it. I actually have to add another sticker sometime later, but I've been so busy as of recent, I haven't been able to do that. So, but yeah. Like I said, Kulua, I could see what to do for the one thing. Thank you for the level up, Sparkle. Thank yous. Yeah, YouTube is a job. Yeah, what made you stream? I don't know. It was just fun. That's a Nob. How you doing there? Oh yeah, absolutely. A lot of people are very much want to just find reasons to hate because they have nothing better in their lives and they need to feel good about themselves when they're literally doing less than I am, which is kind of sad. If you're doing less than I am, bro, you need to really get a life. But if you're going on, no offense. Thank you for the hand heart. Thank you. I know that's roasting myself, but like, come on. I could say that at least. Like, no offense to people, but if you're doing less than I am, there is something wrong with your life. And if you have enough time to type a paragraph hating on me, you clearly have less than I am, okay? Hi, thank you for the DJ Cactus. Glad to have you. Aw, thank you. Hi, Cosmic. Sorry, I like roasting, like I said, so. This is funny to me. Hello, welcome. Hi, Cosmic. Hi, Austravio. You guys get what I mean? I'm rather I roast myself, but it's fine. I could take a joke, you know. Thank you for the donut. Thank you, thank you. Hi Shinobu, how you doing? Hi Shinobu, how you doing today? Hi Oz, how you doing today? I want to say thank you guys again for the donations today. It's so nice of you guys. Thank yous. Hello, hi you. Thank you for the dolphin too. Glad to have you. Dolphins are very nice. Oh my god, 3 dolphins. Yeah. 3 more dolphins. Yay. I made my YouTube channel in 2023, I think. A little bit ago. My original YouTube channel was like 2015-ish, maybe. I don't know. Around that. You should have followed or sub. It's like now my personal business channel, man, you know. Hello everyone, make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hi Tech, how you doing? What place am I in now? I probably am like 6 or 7. Oh god damn it. I am 6. No, I'm 4th. Never mind. I'm 9. That Nova guy keeps trying to one-up me. How dare they? I mean, it's fine. I get it. They're trying to keep their place, and that's completely justified. Also, thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Why am I banned on TikTok? Well, maybe don't joke about that. I'm banning Mashiro, guys. That's the last you're gonna see of Mashiro, guys. They're gonna be gone from my channel forever now. Yeah, you both spammed and you spammed the number, Mashiro. How dare you? I'm banning them. Bashiro's my friend, by the way. They all are surprisingly an adult. I know because I know that's surprising to you, Hirusa, but they are an adult. I am surprised too sometimes, but sorry, I'm roasting you really hard. No, they just my friend spammed 6-7 since I said it, and they were making a joke about it. And it was like, I'm roasting them very hard. I love messing with them. Don't worry, it's not that big of a deal, Chloe. It's fine. It's on my YouTube, so that's why, if you're curious. My YouTube's separate. Yeah, your mental age is younger. I talk about stocks and economics, so it's okay. You'll grow up one day. Oh, Tama. Hey, at least you can get a partner. I'm fine. I am femboy. Okay, see. Don't spam. Look what you done. Yeah, look what you done. Look at what you did. No, fair enough. Make sure to follow or some. You have a favorite YouTuber? Me. No, I'm joking. Probably my friend Likanari. I mean, I was gonna say look at their sticker, but they're not on me yet. I forgot to put it on. I'm very dumb. Okay, I'm sorry. I would start putting them on my cat too. I think my cat would find it funny. I'm gonna put it on there. I'm acting like they're a real person, but I think this is what happens when you stream too long, guys. You start going a little crazy. Not in a good way. Setting a bad example. Yeah, bad example. Spray bottle, Mashiro. Spray bottle, Mashiro. Hi, Tama. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I won't lie. When I originally talked to Mashiro, I was like really afraid they were like younger than me by like a large margin. But then they were like, I'm older. I'm like, oh. I was like, what? Oh, that's a good. That's good. But I'm also like, oh. Sorry, I'm messing with you. We should have followed our sub. Hi, Osman. Hi, Ease. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the donos again. I really appreciate it. Hi, Blue Devil. How are you? Hi, Stacy. Hi, Ozzy. How are you? How are you stretching? Do the stretch. No, I was stretching a bit, so it ended up kind of sounding like that. Oh, we're at 73. Let's go. Welcome from yesterday. Okay, no, I'm by. Hi, sweet. How you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, love girl. How you doing? Welcome. Hello. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Hi, love girl. How you guys doing today? I beat New Tower. Welcome for beating New Tower. Hi, Johnny. How you doing today? Hi, you're faithful. I'm not tired. I actually genuinely promise. I'm really energetic. I'm just like really busy today, if that makes sense. So I end up kind of getting distracted. So like when I'm really distracted or like really busy or like really into something, right? When I'm really busy or like distracted or really into something, right? I tend to either sound really depressed or really tired, and so it's like no in between. I don't play this all day, man. I play this at most like maybe like 2 to 3 hours a day. I mean, sometimes 5, but then I gain like 500 subs, so I mean, it's not that useful. But hey, I mean, it's up to you, my dude. I get to meet 500 new and cool people who are very amazing. Well, most of them are. Some people can be a little bit interesting, but that's life, you know. Hi, Molly. How you doing today? You can't say the same, I presume. So, hello. Meeting new and cool people is very nice, and I'm happy to do that. Hellos. Also, plus, I get to play Minecraft later. So, yeah, I play Roblox and Minecraft. See? It's even better. Hello, Kyre. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Who's supporting? Jack, who are you supporting for the World Cup? I like your avatar. Thanks. I appreciate it. Bro, like 180. The one from hating to be like, oh, I like your avatar. Interesting. You know what? I'll take that support. They learned the lesson. Hi, Kyre. I don't know. Probably Team Nihon. I have a lot of Japanese friends, so I want to support them. Hello. The press is crazy. I don't think they're gonna win, but I think they might get out of their at least group, which I'd be really happy at. I feel like you're supporting Portugal because you like Ronaldo. Am I wrong, or do you actually like Team Portugal? Hey, Kendra. Yeah, okay. No offense, but that was really obvious. Oh. My chatter and YouTube wants Argentina to win. I presume because of Messi. I wouldn't mind Argentina winning, but I also have Argentinian friends. I mean, I have Portuguese friends too. I have friends from mostly every country except maybe like Bosnia or something. But I have friends from like all over. So, hi, Dosh. I have Canadian friends. I have like, half of my friends are Canadian, to be honest. Maybe not half, but like a good like percentage of my. If you count North American friends, at least almost probably half are Canadian. Like a really good chunk of them are Canadian, which I don't mind. Oh god. Okay, I might take a break right now, but I'll be back later. Okay, guys. I'll leave for now, but I'll come back, cuties. Okay, is that fine with you guys? All right. Bye, bye, cuties. Love you guys, mamas. Hi, Angel. Bye, bye. Please.